This morning, we want to talk about the planned National Youth Conference, where this our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, say he want bring youth together. I want to know the reason why, and I know say you go want to know how they want to select the people where go come together. You understand? Now Nigeria, now all of us dey, and the Nigerians, all of us be. I need to know. I make I say no, I not fit just there begin talk. Cho. Now I say no man bring person with youth leader for political party. His name na Comrade Onyebuchi CHUKWU, and be the national youth leader of APGA. And I join me here this morning for our program. My brother, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for bringing me.
I also call your position well for APGA.
Yes, national youth leader.
You see this, I watch television that day and I see you there among the people waiting for Villa. With our president face to face, we need to talk about this youth conference. What will be the aim of this youth conference?
Well, the primary aim is to give Nigerian youths a voice. You understand? So for a long time, the youths have been complaining of not being carried along. So this president, for the first time, decided to say, okay, how does our youth want us to do it?
And wants to be a politician.
Yes.
That this program, a grassroots Pidgin English program.
Yes.
Continue from there with the
program. Okay. So for the first time, this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he won't carry Nigerian youth along. So he wants to give them opportunity to tell them how we want him want government to carry us along. How do you guys want us to do it so it will be right? And then man said, okay, the only way is to organize a conference where only youths will be participating. And in that participation, they will be able to voice their opinion, add their voices. Tell us what you feel, because the president, according to him, want to hear from the horse's mouth. And the president talk that they say, tell them, we don't know hide anything, we don't come out, talk. Exactly.
But you see, anyway, 2 or 3 youths always the quarrel, problem, fraction. They'll tell you, say, a ruling party, they bring a mechanism, where they divide them every time. Every youth association for Nigeria, whether NYCN, whether IYC, whether SUG, whether all of them, they get fraction. So this kind of one now, which people now they won't sell, now they won't put?
That one truth, no matter for another day, where we at the Forum of National Leaders, we already they talk, say we will carry out orientation for the youths, because there's a lot of katakata where they always do, where they're supposed to. If you say we don't do
the Forum of National Youth Leaders again.
We, as national youth leaders of all the political parties, okay, we have a forum where we all belong, of which I am a co-chairman in it. Okay. So now we want to carry out a kind of orientation for youths, where we have to talk to youths, because we know we're actually ready for leadership. But because of this katakata where if you give youth to come together, they begin to have quarrel. The elders where in politics go when the things say we may be ready, but it may be true, we are very ready. So now going to the question of who they want select, since we not even the united. The thing is that this particular one is being run by the government of all the youths, whether you are in A, B, or C. So according to what is happening now, they want to select from political youth from political background, like the youth leaders and all of that from political parties. They want to also select from socio-political groups, our regional groups like Ohaneze, Arewa group, Youth Council. So they select from there. They also want to select from community youths, from communities. Because this particular confab is actually different from what we have had before. So they also want to select from youths under religion, all those religion, church youths, PFN. They also want to select from education sector, like NANS, SUG. So they will get youth from all sectors, bring them together to represent their sectors, including from the grassroots.
Like some political parties now, like Labour Party now, we get 3 different fractions. We know of the Apapa group, we know of the Aburi group, we know of this other woman group now. You understand? Okay, like that Labour Party now. Which youth leader will calculate?
You don't say the only way that they calculate who is the authentic chairman and the party ESCO now through INEC. So any national youth leader or any national chairman will know they like now the only person will know they INEC porter. Now what's his name? The present one now.
Which are the president? The president.
Abure. Abure. Yes, Julius Abure, his name is on the portal.
Okay.
So his national youth leader is the one we are the forum are working with.
Okay.
That is Prince Kennedy.
Okay.
So if tomorrow the INEC now say Supreme Court judgment say this or that, and by our own interpretation, this is who is now the new national chairman, and they put the person's name there, everybody switches to that leadership. So for now, the person they will select is Kennedy until otherwise is done.
Okay, yes. But you say, I want to ask you, you be co-chairman for a forum of national youth leaders.
Yes.
What will be the problem for among youths? What will be really our problem? Because now people they arrange, say political parties, politicians, our elders, they align, they realign, they defect, they come together, they do meetings, they plan towards the next election. What in youths they do, what they know they do right, and what in you feel say we suppose they do now?
Well, one of the problems of the youth that we have noticed is poverty. Another one, longer truth. The third one, our elders. You know, say you as a father, as an elder, you go want to direct the step of a young person where they come, make him be right, make him do better than you. Even if you do wrongly, you go want your younger one to do rightly. But the elders what we have in politics, instead of them to teach us how to do it rightly, they will instigate us against ourselves. So, and we, because of poverty, because we are hungry, some of us will just agree with them. If an elder come now and say, we bring that thing where this one talk. So if you do this, now like this way you go favor and later, you will not agree with them. And then they talk and add money to it. Or elder they can't give you money, say go scatter that thing where the other youth they do. They collect the money, go scatter them because of longer throats, not just because of hunger alone. So we are not united because we don't have our stomach too empty to stand and say we can't collect this one and do this one. Because if you check all the violence where they happen, now still youth they carry out the violence against fellow youths, and who they send them, and see people where they power, where the elders. So the problem is ranging from poverty, from longer throats, from lack of orientation. That is one way we want to start to give youth orientation. But there are a lot of if you even the follow comment section on social media, you will cry sometimes because say person a better person, and the youth know say a better person just because he's in one political party. They don't they don't hate him. So once you talk say any political party good, they will just hate you. So they forget say maybe the political party be the problem. Now the individual will be inside the political party. So if person very good enter the political party where it is saying that devil get am, he will still work there. The person very bad carry and go the one where angel of God gate, he will still work. So now the orientation where our youth need to get now be that, and it will take us where the youth leaders now to carry out this orientation for our youth, so that we will first of all change our mindsets. You know, when an elder is telling us, say, go and bring down the other youth, and we know, say, the coming up of that other youth will change the things where we declare for, we will say no to that elder.
Make I take your mind, make we know small thing about what you go plan to do for that conference. Understand? Because as before the conference, I'm going to bring, because Labour Party youth leaders supposed to be here today, but tell me saying they're engaged. So next week, I believe they will come. I'm going to bring youth leaders, CSOs, but they can tell us what thing they go on do, when they go on talk for that conference. You understand? So after the program, me, I'll see suggestions that will let me talk. Because me, we hear the voice of the people, and you, the hear voice of people too from one side. You as a national leader of APGA, what will be the things would you go like suggest for the conference?
Well, one of the things we I will suggest now for the federal government to establish something that will look like youth political academy. You know, where youth will be actually trained, or to establish an agency which duty will just be to give youth orientation about politics, leadership generally. That's number one. Number two is that there should be a kind of law that will mandate the politics of Nigeria to give youth a particular percentage. That in every position, the youth will take this percentage, and that particular position, no other person will contest except a young person. So if, for instance, they are giving Senate, the non-group in senatorial districts, they have 3 House of Reps. They will say 2 of the House of Reps must be young people, or the 3 House of Rep members must be young people, so that the elder in Senate, they will be groomed by that elder in every Senate in the senatorial district. As that elder they feed, make those youth don't get knowledge.
So now one use the idea now, come out all the others. Just now on the fly.
No, the elders go always busy.
Look, I will follow up this one for television. So now you won't make elders. So now come out. The wisdom of the elderly.
Yes,
and the strength of the.
That's where I say make them do the groom.
Maybe only one person.
No, for the central district, elder will don't reach 55 or 65 years.
No, some don't reach 77 really national.
That's what I'm saying. Me myself, if I reach 70 years, I will plan to rest. You know, if you don't contribute to government, you don't establish things. Establish your children genuinely. They have something they are doing. Your child in a House of Assembly or House of Reps. What are you doing as a senator at 70 years? So what are you doing? You have already contributed to the good of your country. You have established your son to also do better than you did. So the next thing is for you to rest. So you must not be in the office to give us your wisdom.
This idea we talk about, say, father, the Senate, picking the House of Assembly, that one, in-law, the House of Reps. No, you're a politician,
yes.
A political party.
Yes.
What in Buna role for that kind of thing? Well, nobody did there.
Yes.
Why? What in the happen? We say, now, see, one family could just click most of the political offices.
Well, you know, say that one self, I just give it as an instance.
Does it happen?
It will happen. But most times, now still they say, you know, if your papa na carpenter, I'm going to bring you to be carpenter. If your papa na politician, I'm going to bring you to
be that carpenter, that constituency.
I know, now who come to that people, now they will sell them. That's why I say there should be a political academy for the young people. So that as we even graduate, they will look at where the academy will present you.
I say this one I like to.
Thank you. And one of the things I will suggest, if I do there, one of the things I will suggest, we say, make the even script political parties. Or if political parties, they make law where they give people individual candidacy. You just come out, contest without being a member or belonging to any political party or any party or following any platform. So you will just because there are people who do very good. People may say they're good. Just because they collect tickets for one political party, we don't deal with people for that place. Maybe the political party will present candidate we no good at all. You can't deal with the people. So people will just hate the party.
In future.
Thank you. If a good person now carry himself, can't go enter that party, nobody will like it. They will say, we don't say this person has done before. He never had to, not just say he belongs to the party. So but if you give people the opportunity to individually go stand, contest, people will just love you for who you are. Since we don't get enough orientation to tell our people say it's not the party that is the problem. The problem is the person himself. The only thing the party will do for you is say it will expose you to majority of the people where you will relate with. So they feel influence you. But if you have a strong character, you know they be influenced by anybody. So your party will do anything. Now you, person will good, carry and go bad party where you know, if they still perform. Person wey dey bad, carry am go to the best party wey you know, e go still do bad. No be people wey we vote enter Labour Party for 2023. All of them be camp before we say Jack. Leave
that one another story. Peter Obi be the party.
This candidate.
But they say that Peter Obi be say that because of say not give them agents money to take stand for this thing.
Too late. Na the thing.
You see, and so now agent most time are young people.
And na young people.
So you see the one you call
the agent no stand. Now whether anywhere make we not now whether the party give the agent the 10k wey they say make they give them.
But why young people won't collect money for? What did they not say?
No, generally, both old people and there is a norm. The agents are giving money, not because you transport and go there, you transport and go back. So once they give you, once you're an agent, that money only you move yourself to your polling unit or your ward. Go and stay there, wear your tag. You have expenses to do. You eat.
Expenses like vote buying.
No, now you go use 10,000 buy votes. So you go transport go there, you go eat. You will do other expenses, so you come back. That's what the party does give as your logistics. Maybe say that they pay them. But any other payment, maybe that one will not happen for their arrangement. But the agents where they release the money to the the party they give the money to give their agents. The question is, were they giving the money?
Well, as they give the money, the party give the money.
Whether the party give the agents the money. Because now those obedience, now don't go for penny that day.
But they do them, they shout say they don't want money, they don't want money. Say they never want money, say they want do it for their conscience.
They do them for their conscience, but you know say when the election happen, now only agent get the statutory power to carry that votes go. So now whether you do it or not, you go cross. You understand?
That's what God
you close there. They say no. You don't show time, you don't show every time, you cross.
Wait there.
So and now that place will think that now everything will happen. Now they will decide who know you.
Another place where for things you're not supposed to put iron at this electronic voting for election. You know, say if government really make sure say as if we use our ATM card, yes, they withdraw money from any ATM machine,
yes,
for Nigeria. Like me, I register my voters card for Bayelsa, for Marata, for Bayelsa.
Okay.
I can't discover so I'm not use and vote anywhere. During the last two elections at the Cross River State, I can't see my not use and vote. What's the card? Na card we suppose fit if you use and vote anywhere. If
yes,
then put a small thing, if the programmer to be like that, say they accessible to any of the machine. What do you for suggest for that?
Yes, that is another big question that, if well answered, will give us the kind of fairness in our elections. The truth we say, at this point, we are supposed to even have even gone to the extent where we would even do house, use our phone. Votes. So if we fit do ordinary Big Brother Naija and we go their house, vote for one vote, why Nigeria no go fit create a better portal wey go their house after you don't collect your voters card? Now the chip, the number wey
you need to collect your voters card.
Now the whatever number like our NIN. Now you go use dey your house, use your NIN, log in. If your NIN shows you never reach 18 years, you know agree make you log in. So if you don't do your house, do your vote. As you do, you check the portal, they see the number of votes where they come. You know they hard. The problem now, do we really have leaders who are this honest and selfless to do something like that? When you know say majority of the leaders where we get no really did our best. In fact, for the side where I come from, now people will be the worst, they need people will be the best.
Ebonyi State.
Yes.
But the last governor now, one of the best for Nigeria now.
Of course, now one of the best. Now whether he will choose people will be best. So you be best, you carry the people will be worst.
So they choose people for our state to be maybe even political party they.
Yes, political party they select according to what the other recommend. Even for a place, Nigerian political terrain, now so will be the terrain of Nigerian political politics. The other report will select somebody where they will recommend, and another person come if unless a guy no go interest in that place, be say another person come. So you dey bright and you carry person wey no dey bright or people wey no dey bright work with them and then carry them hand over. You understand? So if we do it like that, now only our brightest go dey emerge, because in your community you know who bright. In my community I know who bright. So when the election come, it go follow you the kind of people wey go emerge. The same way it follow us in 2023 when we do this wave come. We come with this new language where we know the hear, you know, all those kind of things they speak, everything we expect. So we come to hear them, the youth come embrace them. So that's one that will happen. The only people where that wind may blow come out for ground, and people will be strong already, will be with the grassroots. You understand? Like in APGA, somebody like Abaribe. He say, even with the kind of language, he say, he no say people love him like this. Because nothing for make him stay. But he contested under APGA, he was very strong for that place at that point. And that breeze made blood come out. I say, my local government, the man, I'm not sure the man spend more than 3 million. That's a result. He never near television. Thank you. I don't believe, say, but the wind. That wind is this strong. No, not say anything will be new to anything will be new to people that always Russian. When they turn down, they use them. Like, it will happen again. The thing that happen again. In fact, a lot of politics they go on where we say the wind never even start to blow, it may not even blow at all. So, but all the same, if the wind they blow again, it may blow rich as they did before. But you talk something about Ebonyi State, and a day like that for most states for Nigeria. Talk of godfatherism. How will we take stop or change that thing for our election pattern? Is the major sponsor of godfatherism. You know, whereby it will take the guy at the top to nominate somebody, use the state fund to push on. Because the kind of, even using it as an example, the kind of campaign we do, the man we supported to win was coming from a party. The only thing he gave my incompetence, his own competence, that is credible, that is qualified, he's intelligent. So everybody wanted him, every young person wanted him. But because the guy at the top has someone where he gets, and he must be the governor, because he no one other person to come tomorrow come to be check how he takes spend money and all of that. You understand? So he sponsored that one with everything he has got. To the extent they attacked the man vehicle severally and burnt a lot of his cars, killed 2 people in his convoy, including his driver. You understand? So all this desperation is because of our electoral system. So imagine if the voting was at home, you just use your phone, vote only once. You understand? So now, even if somebody call you on phone and say, I beg, vote for that my candidate. You can say, no problem. I don't vote them. You will vote the credible person where your spirits want. So if they have the happy say, I don't call 20 people, you know when there's only one person vote them. When the election, when they see the result, they will shock. So that will help to face out this godfatherism, this thing where they do. And then it will also help to filter incompetence from competence. Now only our best go they match. That is why if you go a Igbo country, now only their best they emerge. So now when your best emerge, they become your leader. If they influence you now, now what will come up? Thank you. Now what you don't say how they do Pope election. Thank you. No court case. Everybody don't agree. Yes. Everybody will agree. And now what in that Pope they do will determine how every other country will behave down to your own village. If that Pope now begin doing how see him of a police will stop him, turn violent, the whole Catholic Church will be violent for the whole time when they do. Yes, of course. So that before so Catholic they follow. No, I'm giving you instance. If the head, that is the leader. If Tinubu now, for instance, say anything will happen, like people do protests or people come and they shoot them, you go send soldiers, they will deal with that. Now, so governors will begin to behave. They become norm. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So if your best emerges and become the leader, his knowledge, his behavior, his mindset, they begin to flow down because the way they behave. So if person insult them, you say people will go down and say, we are arresting and do with you. You will warn me, are you okay? This is democracy. Allow them to talk. That one where one do Muslim, they don't know say Oga say make we. So even though we see a person in insult am, if they remember say Oga say it's democracy, so we begin to know, Oga begin to influence am. But wherever we carry our words, some of them no fit speak better grammar. Some of them they are taking carry ballot box run, shoot, make anybody run. Now the only thing they do their head. So when they begin to carry out that violence, you will even be quiet. When they follow them, they say, if my quietness will help. Since they are very quiet, I don't reach this position. If my don't reach this position, so they do like this. Now they right to him. If they begin to do like him. So that is where the society is, the way it is.
Comrades, they like sometimes when they discuss like this, they give me some kind of hints of how Nigeria is supposed to be. But on this same planned National Youth Conference, when I get planned for people who they live outside Nigeria, young people, because there, waiting that they see there, it just be like our leaders when they will go abroad, see train, they go see buses, person go get motor, go use the motor for months. Person feed there abroad, so if you never see any need to buy car, because you see all these infrastructures, you see hospital they work, you see schools they work, you see people they do things, everybody they in order.
Yes.
Everybody they respect traffic lights.
Yes.
You understand? Yes. When I get any plan of bringing those our brothers and sisters, where they see where things they work, where things they work, to bring them come this conference, make them come share give us some of their wealth of experience for this conference.
Yes, of course. One thing I like about the conference is the Minister for Youth Development. Well, let me just give him kudos for the way he is going about the thing. He is not like the former conference where they mobilize representatives, people where the delegates from everywhere in Nigeria carry come Abuja, come lodge them, they stay here, talk, we speak grammar, talk waiting to happen for our place. This one now, they don't want carry people from grassroots come Abuja. They won't carry Abuja go to the grassroots.
How?
They want to do it where the conference will hold in our constituencies. So now, the village boy will have access to come and add his voice.
How do you want to do it? Everybody will do at different places.
Yes.
The conference will be for different.
Conference is going to the grassroots.
Okay.
The constituencies. So it's not going to mobilize people to Abuja. The Abuja will only happen when the whole regions, the whole constituencies make the contribution. They will not gather and come Abuja, prepare and hand over to Mr. President. This is what the youths are saying. So there is also provision for people in diaspora where they will contribute. Some of them will even come on the day of presentation, but there will be a digital platform where they will contribute the things where they want, how they will see our abroad, how they will want to make it happen in Nigeria. All of them will pay for that
virtual meeting.
Yes, and then all of them will come there for the booklet where they will produce the plan of what the youth wants, So we handed over to Mr. President. So the minister wants to break it down to the grassroots so that we give the youth at the grassroots the voice, because they are the ones who know what is happening in their areas. We will send, I feel they Abuja now. The people who do my place will say, this man is a good man. If they come, if they always help us when we come to do something, they will nominate me. Then I go there, Abuja, they speak grammar.
Your village people say, they come village.
No, they feel say they come village, they do well.
Okay.
So they will just nominate to say represent us. After that, you do Abuja already. Then I'll come there, they speak grammar. Then now where they village, they go the feeling, know exactly go through. Thank you. So if you can't engage them for that grassroots, and then they tell you, see already here, see this one here, see this one here. We don't know the real. So now then they know better. Then I don't wear the shoe. So the minister say, he will push the confab to them and get their opinion, get all their voices, compile and present to Mr. President at the national. So I think that's the best.
I'm not reasoning like that. From saying Abuja don't come Abuja National Conference that time.
No.
They shut down the hotels.
No.
Everywhere,
No.
Nice one. But before you go, they say peace is possible. And one man sing that song and say peace is a very, very important thing for us. Yesterday, I watched one social media video of what happened for Ebonyi State, your state, where they put fire for like 8 tipper trucks where they carry sand. They burn everything down. I don't know what thing they happen for the state. What thing they bring, what thing carry this kind of thing before it's in the northeast. What you got the happen with the entire East?
That thing I see on for social media, na big lie. Na big lie. Maybe this is about the way they Lagos na info. Na big lie. I see another influencer for Ebonyi post and say the man just is bent on tarnishing the image of Ebonyi people. I never see an anywhere for Ebonyi person say you see that kind of thing happen anywhere in Ebonyi. So which one the USN say?
Thank God say you do it.
I see him. So you see USN say Tipa ablaze for doing what? Na Tipa na be the person where them they look for or where them they pursue. So there is no credibility in that news. For now, there's no credibility. I've not seen it anywhere. And
anywhere.
The only person from our media space we post them, they even refute and say this man is always putting up in a bad light. That this is not happening anywhere. We get in media space. So there's nothing that will happen there that we don't know. If it happen and I never know, are they hiding it? So why would it be someone who is from Inyang or APGA that will come and tell us what is happening?
For a place.
So forget about him.
Thank you very much. Thank you so that at least don't clear the air for that matter. Yesterday, our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu go Anambra State. He goes southeast, and the crowd was massive.
Yes.
Understand? The crowd was massive. But within the governor talk, we come me the wonder. He said the last time the president come Anambra State now to come. Commission beer factory. You understand? Go your state, Anambra State na APGA. You understand? Anambra State na APGA. And that crowd come out like that. And president come commission projects. You know, say I say, be like say your party in the morning, on a day APGA, in the night, on a day
No, not like that. Have you been well that statement is one is that he's right by saying that since 12 years ago, 2012, 9 presidents come to Anambra to commission projects. He mentioned that brewery as one of the projects. But he may say for this country, once we know support who we support, others no support who we support, we go get angry. Anything where that person talk that concern that person where we support, where the person no support, we go blow him out of proportion. So if somebody say the last time the president come to Anambra to commission toilets and other projects, so we should now pick only toilets and not remember other projects. So he mentioned that brewery as one of the things he came to commission, and he's only telling you that he commissioned majority of private businesses. But now that he's coming to commission government house, that is for the Anambra people, businesses that concern Anambra people more. So, and he's also telling you that for how many years no governor has drawn president to Anambra to come and commission project, because APGA is always in a position. You understand? So, but he did it. Despite that he is in a position, he still gave that relationship. Use that diplomacy, use that sense to attract a whole president in few months to election to come in one state, commission projects and praise him when that president also get his own party candidates for that place. It will take someone who is really doing well to pull that kind of surprise. So that means your party will win the next election for Anambra State. We get another party where they contest.
But Nicholas Ukachukwu for APC, the other strong contest.
Na regular now. Na regular won't be. Like me personally, I always think so. You know, say the man they do philanthropy. So when they do charity. So me, every year they come make some people millionaires. Every 4 years. He will go back. Now the same thing when they come. Those where they emerge millionaires plenty. So my charity in they do. But if my other come to win election, even he knows someone will come to win election. The statement he will make said the day where he win the primary. Say no governor ever win without his support. So what he is contesting is the recognition of our Governor Soludo. So he just wants to recognize him and ask him to support him to win. So it is that
to say the talk and you arrange your face. My country, the national leader of APGA, his name now Comrade ONYEBUCHI CHUKWU. He don't talk about this planned national youth conference where our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't put together, and it's in a very, very good initiative, because with this one now the youths go voice out their mind. And the president, for the last meeting with the whole, he said make the youth talk. You understand? They don't fear, make them talk. So I believe so now we'll open our mouth. Talk.
Yes.
Nothing the apple. Unless one of the gets plan to contest for this 2027.
No, we are ready.
Another plan. No need to fear.
We are ready.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
God will help us. See, at the end of the day, we're not going to lose our focus. And I still good morning, Nigeria, they watch on the network program here from Abuja. My name is Ekanem. Inyang.